Yeah, this is my new toy. I just got this yesterday, and as you can see, the very first thing I did is find a mud pond. I drove out here, and I've driven my truck across here 1,000 times, and this thing literally just sank into mush. So I put pallets in there trying to use my bucket to kind of push against, but obviously you see how that worked. But the way I got it out is I hooked to the back there with this winch rope to this tree, and that went to a snatch block, back to another snatch block, and then we pulled that way with a four-wheel drive, and she pulled on out. But you can see I got her dirty. Real dirty. The bucket didn't come with it. This actually was on a different tractor, and my buddy had made a bracket for his tractor, and it just happened to fit my skid steer, so I traded him out of this bucket and some pallet forks, and it works like a dream so far. So I've got to fix a few things. This the hydraulics for this four-way bucket don't fit this, and these are froze up, so I'm going to take these off today and see if I can find something to replace those. And ideally, if that works out, I'll be able to take my backhoe attachment, this whole contraption off, and it will work with my skid steer, ideally. So this will hook to the front of my skid steer, excuse me, and I'll have a way of using this backhoe for that. So I'll have to, these are the lines that go to it. I'll have to basically make these work with a skid steer. But I got this thing, a friend of mine had it. He got it for a steal. He's making some good money off of me, but it's still well worth what he is asking. A little bit of TLC. I'm going to make a roll cage to go over top of it. I've never run one of these things, but it's pretty nice so far. I'm tickled to death with it. I traded my tractor to a friend of mine for a truck because I'd kind of got myself in a pickle where I didn't have a way of hauling. So I've got a 1-ton that I can pull this with, and the idea is I can put this on my trailer with the backhoe attachment, put the it's a flatbed 1-ton, put the bucket and everything on the flatbed and strap it down and go somewhere and do whatever the heck I want to do, other than get stuck. But we got her out, now I just got to give it a bath. I've got to fix this cylinder. You can see where it's leaking fluid, but I'm tickled with it. I love it to death. This thing's awesome. I did have to put a battery on it. I did. But I think she's going to do the job. So, anyway, I've been up to a million things. Hadn't had time to really do any videos. But, yeah, this is my new toy. This thing will lift, I think, 1,700 pounds. So my tractor would barely lift 500 pounds. And then it was unsafe, even though I did it a bunch. I also ended up with a forklift. Let me walk over there and I'll show you. That's not the truck. I actually traded that truck for the 1-ton after I traded a tractor for that truck. But that's going to go to my friend's house. That's the trailer I'm using. There's some 55-gallon drums. And this is the forklift. I robbed the battery off of it to put in that skid steer, so I'm gonna have to go get me another one. But yeah, this will lift about 3,500 pounds, I think, is what it'll lift. And it's pneumatic tires, so it'll go. But I got it stuck too, way over there. So I got it pulled out yesterday morning, using my truck as kind of a pull point with snatch blocks and stuff. And then I drove my truck right around the back of that building, right over that mud hole. And my truck, I know, weighs 6,000 pounds with all the tools in it. I thought it did, but that thing, buddy, when it found its mud hole, it loved it. It wanted to stay, but we got it back out. So, but yeah, that's my new toy. So, sorry it's been a while since I've done updates, but I just figured I'd do a quick one. Hopefully I'll get back to a few more updates here shortly. You guys have a good day. Bye.